They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Panthers 0. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Watson on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. 30. 10.
That's all you got?
What the fuck you celebrating for, bro? You lucky what you call my picked off his
DJ Moore. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game on our first offensive play.
Not you fucking in here, is it?
Yeah, it's over
here. What are you doing? I didn't want to take my medicine now.
What do you want?
I just drink a water.
Oh.
I'm gonna take my medicine break before you take care of me.
How much longer are you gonna be on this shit?
This is the last game. About 45 minutes. Is that okay?
No, it's not okay.
I'll hit you as soon as it's over.
Whatever, dickhead.
So, the Bears take over first and
10
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now Haskins on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Go, go. Under 10. Under 10. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. 6. Watch twist.
Here's Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
The ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check.
The quick throw complete to Washington. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Hey, Mike 52. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
They go play action with Haskins. But it's brought in by Washington.
James.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Watch the curl.
On first down, it's Haskins. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few
God.
first downs on
Nobody
this
ain't got
drive.
no
But
hands.
getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Good.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
On the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Stay with your man.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
He's crashing. Check 99. Switch.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bears 14, Panthers 7. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
at the 15.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Watson. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Panthers 7.
Watson on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more.
Come on, man. Let's be fucking strict, bro. Come on with that.
Before they bring him down right at the 45. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss. 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Here's Watson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
Watson's pass.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, it's Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to a touchdown, Carolina.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Loki. What you doing?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Fuck out of the way.
Right now, the play
Fuck, bro.
they're locked in really well.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Third down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
What do you get?
Eddie Jackson
4
with
yards.
the tackle.
He's not pushing.
He was
my
taken
defensive
down
line.
at the 22-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2nd and 6.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That's Darius Leonard, the linebacker who got in and got into the turf.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? A shotgun snap for Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, Freeman. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Oh, that was dangerous.
The fuck out of here, fucking pick, bro.
Coverage almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look deep for more. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That boy gonna retire with 50 picks in his career.
14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Hopkins set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled.
I lined him up for a fucking hit stick, bro.
So a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be
senor.
interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this
Kick
case,
that ball,
to me, it's
man.
turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. They'll contain him to just second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On third down, Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to... Nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Haskins. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Come on, Haskins. There's no way you
that time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it's going to be second down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Check 26.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Panthers have recovered. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't. 54, come on. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
Ooh, you better fucking slide.
This close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second down and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Watson on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
22 yards there, a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. About 3
when you
yards
get
there
4
to
yards,
27.
6 yards.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Wow.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any. Tyler Lockett, left side complete to Lockett. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down.
He thought it was a run.
When you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Come on, defense. You got to step up.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out, it's
not
being a good
Come on.
one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
You get a love tap.
When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, right, 58, right there.
From the gun, Watson. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On first down, Watson. And now Watson throws.
Here we go, baby.
Reception. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
98, watch 98, 98 to Mike. Watch the run, check.
2nd down, Haskins. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments. Well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it.
Damn, should I even trade the Marcus
reminders?
Marcus didn't play good.
Stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch 98, watch 98.
On play action, Haskins. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones.
Haskins pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Let's bring it. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Yeah.
Haskins on third down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Fourth down and 1.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 3, check up. Out. Check up. Check. Alert, flare. Sponge. Shit.
Now it's Freeman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The handoff.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Back.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run
Get
back
the
out
fuck
there.
out.
Totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. It's Freeman, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
The yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Let's put that team on the front. Kill. Shoot.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one.
Behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Freeman again. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
Watch out. Check three.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Wayne Haskins sacked. A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Max protects.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on.
Appreciate y'all watching, man. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you get every time I go live, man. Like, share, and comment. It really helps me out. I should just use him, man.